South America, late Cretaceous, 65 million years ago. Today, we are going to be focusing on one dinosaur known as the giganotosaurs, also known as the giant southern lizard. The giganotosaurus was happily living in South America. Sadly, he's the only one of his kind. Well, he had to go out hunting. There were some other dinosaurs that lived with him. And suddenly, he found his meal. The iguanodon was being chased by a raptor. And then when he saw the giganotosaurus, he ran away. The giganotosaurus looked at the iguanodon, run, and that's when he knew he had to chase him. The giganotosaurus is running after the iguanodon like it's the only herbivore in his sight. Suddenly, the giganotosaurus was too smart and took down the iguanodon. He can finally have a meal. And while he was eating the iguanodon, he got a visitor that he knew would challenge him. The Belosaur, named the Ichthyosaurus. He was watching how the giganotosaurus took down the iguanodon. And then he looked to make sure no one was going to take his meal away from him until the Ichthyosaurus stand in his way. The giganotosaurs knew that he would take his meal away. But the giganotosaurs didn't like it. So he roared to warn the ichthyosaurs. He dragged his meal behind him, because these two were going to fight for a meal. The Cartosaurus bit the Giganotosaurus' nose. But the Giganotosaurus knew he had to win, since this was a fight for a meal, but not just for a meal. It was a fight for survival. And while that, the Giganotosaurus bit the ichthyosaurus' neck. The ichthyosaurus went down. And the Giganotosaurus went back to his meal. He's thinking, will another carnivore challenge him? Or will they or will they leave him alone while he feasts on the iguanodon? He was full, so he went back to his territory. But just like most animals would do, he brought the food home with him, and he knew he was going to need it. The Giganotosaurus was sad that he is the only Giganotosaurus left. But when he realized he wanted to eat all the iguanodon, but he knew he had to save some. So he took a nap instead. And he's hoping that no dinosaurs will eat his food while he's taking a nap. Suddenly, a Velociraptor went into Giganotosaurus territory looking for food. And then he looked at the iguanodon, laying right next to the giganotosaurs. So he tiptoed and he was eating. Iguanodon. The giganotosaurs had a wonderful nap. And then we learned he saw a raptor eating his food. So, the giganotosaurus did one thing to make sure he didn't eat all his food. The raptor was eaten by the giganotosaurus. He took the food to his cave. And one day, he was walking. He saw the ichthyosaurus laying down, rotting. So, he was smelling to make sure it didn't rot yet. So, he was eating the ichthyosaurus. The ichthyosaurus was all in his stomach. The giganotosaurus was roaming outside of his territory, leaving the food behind. But he knew he had to do it, because he's going to need it. One day, the giganotosaurus was encountering one dinosaur. One dinosaur, he didn't know if he could take it down or not. The Argentinosaurus. He was wondering. He decided to leave it alone, but he knew he couldn't take it down. So he went back to his territory. And decided to eat the meal that he hunted. Well, except for the built a raptor. It's like his leg up. And he ate. He would go in he would eat an iguanodon first, since it was a big meal. But one day, the giganotosaurs went out just to hunt, thinking if there was any other dinosaurs. Luckily, there was another iguanodon in his sight. So, the iguanodon saw the giganotosaurus, and he was safe from them. Where he would manage to escape, and that's when he starts running. When he would get trapped by the water, and the giganotosaurus take him down. But he didn't bring this one home, so he was making sure no other dinosaurs were going to take his meal. So he enjoyed eating the iguanodon. And he was happily eating it. Until a foe appeared. It was another raptor. He was waiting for the giganotosaurus to leave it alone. When he was going back to his territory, he saw the same raptor, the raptor. The giganotosaurus was full, so he let the raptor have the rest of the meal. And when the giganotosaurus realized he had to survive on his own, when all the other dinosaurs were scared to fight him, the giganotosaurs knew he was the ruler of South America.